All right. Happy Monday. Welcome back. Here we are again. Um, I am never at a loss for having topics for my Monday discussions or Monday chats or Monday advice. Um, but today I want to discuss the reason I got back into doing art and the reason I kind of found my home, as it were, in the art community, and why I purposely moved away from it. So, if anybody doesn't know me, I'm Khan. I'm I started doing Destiny fan art because I really love Destiny, and I still do, and I play way too much of it. And by way too much of it, I mean as much as I can during the time I have. The reason if you've been following me since the beginning, if you have, first, number one, uh, thank you so much for the support. Uh, Number two, I moved away from doing just Destiny artwork and fan art um, to safeguard myself as an artist, as a business owner, and to up my appeal to a larger audience, of the gaming space. Now, when I say I distance myself from doing Destiny fan art, that doesn't mean I won't make Destiny fan art. It only means that I do not put all my time and effort into only making Destiny fan art. Um, if anybody's involved in the game, you know there's ups, there's downs, there's highs, there's lows. You know when it's hot, it's hot. When it's not, it's not. And I realized early on, you know, if you are only making fan art to remain relevant, and you've fallen out of love with the content or the game or the community it does, you're gonna find yourself in a very precarious situation where you won't be able to find any track or footing in the world. So instead of putting myself in that situation, um, I started making whatever I want. I just started making whatever I want. And for me, for my fan, for my kind of art. If I watch a show and I find it interesting, I'll draw something from it. I'll do whatever is interesting to me. Every time Destiny has a content release, I'm not going to make every single thing that comes out, so I might not find it visually appealing. It could be visually appealing, but I find for my mental well-being, creating the things I want to make, regardless of the likes or the follows or the shares, etc., 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 would be better and more beneficial to me as a creator, because I am not going to remain, and no one out there should if they want to, continue doing, artist content, artist, a business decision. Uh, you won't be known as fill in the blank, the Destiny artist forever. Nor should you want to be. I don't want to be known as blah blah blah, the Destiny designer, or blah blah blah, the Destiny fan artist. Why would you pigeonhole yourself like that? Why would you put yourself in a box so small? Um, Even though I love the community, I mean, I love the community a lot. But that doesn't mean I have to be 100% this or 100% that all the time. It's it can be poisonous to your well-being and your mental state in the long run if all of a sudden, and it has, the game falls out of favor, scandal happens. You never know what might happen. Uh, this is a good way to protect your brand and to protect yourself as an artist and a creator. So I decided to distance myself and just make whatever I want to make. If I want to make something from 80s anime, I would just draw something from 80s anime. This goes into the other side of it. So if you're drawing whatever you want, I mean, do you kind of like just have, do you have a goal, or do you have like a roadmap? No, no. There are a lot of artists out there who try to make the latest thing for the latest, for the latest, release, trying to jump on the trend train all the time. That would be the opposite of just sticking with one fandom. Jumping on the trend train and drawing things you're dispassionate about will have almost exactly the same effect, because you'll be hot for a second and you think you're having a great time, and then that thing that you made is going to be forgotten. I've made things that have been forgotten all the time. I've made things forgotten and I made them, which is okay. I'm not relying. I'm not trying to rely on one community for my success. I'm relying on myself for my success. I'm not trying to rely on a game or a platform or anything else for that matter for your success. This is why you should diversify as much as possible. This is why we're doing YouTube now. Diversity is good. Not dilution, but diversity of content is good. So while we're making different moves in the space, we're doing our YouTube thing here, we're streaming on Twitch, I'm running my website, I have my Twitter presence, my Instagram presence. If I were just on Twitter or just on YouTube or just on Instagram, that would be narrowing the content so specifically that if it goes under like MySpace or LiveJournal, or Facebook's probably on its way out, or it's not going to be used by the same generation, or Tumblr or whatever. It's super important to diversify yourself, and that goes for what you make, and just not making things for one specific audience. That doesn't mean you should pander, but do things you're passionate about. Passion projects are super, super important. And if you're passionate about Destiny, great. But if you don't only have one passion if you only have one passion that's surrounded by one thing, let it be Star Wars, let it be World of Warcraft, Fortnite, etc., etc., etc. You're setting yourself up for a little bit of pain and heartbreak when you don't need to at all. So this is just a little PSA, and why I've distanced myself from doing so much or only Destiny fan art. I hope that helps. In other news, it is Black History Month is almost over. If you go to my Twitter, you can find re-uploaded the Black Panther emote for free. It's free before, but I just remind everybody that I gave it for free last year to help support cancer research for the passing of Chadwick Boseman. That's still available on my Twitter timeline somewhere. If not, just DM me and I'll send you the link. And the shirts came in, and these are almost sold out. So the Axe Grinder gray t-shirts are here, and they were Patreon exclusives, but I ordered a few more just to keep the cost down, because the more you order, the less the cost. But the gray ones are pretty much sold out. And they're shipping probably tomorrow. I have white ones though. Go to the website conartist.org for that. Like and subscribe, comment. I'll get better at YouTube one day. Also check out my only sponsor, because This is the only product that I use that I feel comfortable representing. King's Coast Coffee. Code word Conquer. 10% off. It's great coffee. I mean, even if I wasn't getting a cut of it, I'd still promote it. That's how I choose my brands and my sponsorships. Till next time, guys. You guys have a great week. Keep fighting a good fight. Till next Monday.